Well, today on Capitol Hill, the House passed a bill that deports foreign nationals if they harm police dogs or horses. The so-called BowWow Act cleared the House with just 15 Democrats voting in favor of it. Meanwhile, the Trump administration is making good on its promise to crack down on animal testing. Here's my conversation with FDA Commissioner Marty Makary. Thank you for coming back in studio. We appreciate it. So the FDA has been trying to move away from animal testing, and you have some news to share with us about that commitment.
Yeah, we're eliminating unnecessary animal testing. There's been a lot of animal testing each year that the FDA requires. We are getting rid of the requirements for the unnecessary animal testing and modernizing. We're going to use computational modeling where AI can look at a molecule and predict if it's going to be toxic. We're using organ-on-a-chip technology, which means you grow cell lines in a lab and apply the drug in the laboratory. And all of this means we're not going to need the chimpanzees and bunny rabbits and all of these animals with nearly the frequency. We are starting with a roadmap that removes those requirements for monoclonal antibodies. And if a drug's approved in Europe and already being used in humans, why are we requiring 2 species of animal testing? That's what we walked into. No longer. We are modernizing the agency using new technologies. They're better, cheaper, safer, and they're more humane. I don't believe God made these animals for us to subjugate and torture.
So for people who may say, well, I'm against, of course, any kind of abuse of animals, but I have concerns that drugs may be tested or not tested thoroughly or should be tested on animals to prevent side effects in humans. What is your response to that concern?
So it turns out animal models are just not good models to test toxicity in humans.
You mean mice are not the same as human beings?
They're not the same, and 90% of drugs that pass animal testing do not pass in humans, safety and efficacy. So we may actually be missing out on cures and meaningful treatments of drugs that don't get through the animal phase. The new techniques, the laboratory techniques and the computational modeling are far superior, so we're modernizing.
Fascinating. So you also have talked about how this may reduce drug prices.
Well, the first example, when a drug's in Europe, we're just using common sense. I mean, we're doing things that didn't make sense. But when we lower the research and development costs, that is the R&D costs for pharmaceutical companies, you are doing 2 things. One, you are lowering the spend to develop a new drug, which translates into lower prices for that drug once it's approved. And you're shortening the time of the research and development. And when you're a patient who desperately needs one of these new cures, taking an extra 6 to 12 months to test it in chimpanzees has risks. That extra time has risks when you are potentially missing out on a promising treatment.
You have also been working on fast-tracking life-saving drugs, including for cancer. Can you give us an update on how that's going inside of the federal government, which will translate to the private sector?
Yeah, Katie, so I'm really excited to let people know that we are at historic record speed times in approving game-changing drugs. And when I say fast, what we are doing is cutting the idle time to get this review with all of its check boxes, all of the safety checks. We're getting it done now. Instead of a year plus, we're getting it done in 44 days. A couple weeks ago when it came to a non-small cell lung cancer drug that has a remarkable response rate. The standard response rate has been 35 to 40%. This is 76%. Literally, patients can come out of hospice when they are candidates. With another drug for multiple myeloma called Tecdara, that is doubling overall survival. And so we got that decision out in 55 days, unheard of. It's a new FDA. We're working at record speed. And because when you're a patient who needs these drugs, you want them out quickly. That's my perspective as a doctor who was at the bedside.
Got to get to this before you go. HH Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has been posting some fun videos on X. The latest one shows him fighting a Twinkie with the message saying, "Eat real food." What is your response to this? It is AI, so you talked about using AI. This I thought was hilarious with the bulked up.
I love it. I haven't seen that.
When are we going to see you in a video like this?
Well, maybe I need his creative team to help me out, but that's great. I hadn't seen that one.
I think we should do this with some cancer drugs that you're talking about, or cancer cells, rather, with the drugs maybe you're working on.
Maybe you can be the cancer cell and I'll be in the ring.
Okay, sounds good. We'll get a fight together. Great to see you, FDA Commissioner Dr. Marty Makary. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Katie.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.